Hello everybody and welcome back to another ORL round here. We're here in round 4 here in Bahrain. And we have got lots to talk about here. We've got lots of qualifying bands. Let me just run you over here now. As I just need to invite a few people, as some have lagged out. So I believe that's Frosty coming out, and yes it is. And Pro Gamer, I believe, has a quali ban, so that's why he has retired. Let's see Frosty here. So I'll quickly run over some of the bans, I think. Let me just check. Just double checking here. So, Gasly and Cloxon, as well as Pro Gamer, will all be serving penalties. So they will not be participating in qualifying. So no time will be able to set for the, I believe, yes, the Haas of Lee the G. And nothing for Pro Gamer. He's already retired. He knows that, and I don't think Cloxon is actually in the session. So we will figure that one up. So we get ready to start here. This qualifying here, Frosty, who, although he's a Div 2 driver, has found himself very heavily in this Div 1 Red Bull seat. As Frosty comes here for his first lap. I think the fastest lap in Div 2 was a 1:28.3, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I believe that is right. So just to run you over the driver standings coming into this race, it will be Skits, followed by Lindsay, followed by MX, Italian Herbs, Go for Gasly, Clappy, Toto, Blake DeBoat, J-Man, Cloxon, Ye McFleet, Remix, Rhino, Banana Road Ghost, Pro Gamer, Sebi, BMX, Henza, and Cool Boy. Frosty has obviously gone purple in that first sector because he's the only guy to set a lap so far. He's got a car up ahead. Williams might need to get out of the way. He has. Oh, he's really lost the back end there. Luckily not to spin it. So right now it's Ferrari domination in the championship. This corner, so easy to mess up. If you just go a little bit too close to that inside curb, it could be all over. Frosty, once again, gone fast in Sector 2, but doesn't matter. Oh, but he's invalidated. That's a shame for him. So Italian Herbs is starting a flying lap as well. Yes, he is, but he's not close, but we will just try to find someone. Zonix is invalidated. J-Man has set the fastest. He set the benchmark with a 1:29.7. Not too bad over time. See, he's top of the table. As MX, I believe, is behind a Red Bull. And there's someone off. I couldn't quite tell who it was. It was Camilla Kami, as Lindsay sets a 1:29.5. And that was a spinning Red Bull. Yeah, just caught it as he was starting the spin. But the championship leader lining up for his lap. Obviously the Red Bull has spun going through the final corner. As Remix has done a 1:29.8. And Clappy is gone. There is a slow Alpha, I believe that is to let people through. As here goes Skits. Takes that first corner perfectly. All you have to do is just get on that curb. And he's done it really well. We have a look at the telemetry. He brakes all the way down, goes to third gear. Pushes all the way. Herbs Sets the fastest lap with a 1:29.5. Skits goes down to 4th through there. That's pretty unusual. And there's a Red Bull off. Didn't quite see that. Skits has gone fastest in the first sector. I think that was Ghosts. Was the Red Bull that was off. Skits has absolutely nailed that one. Rhino's done a 1:29.3, and that is good news for me as I've managed to pick up Rhino during the trade. And speaking of, once Skits has finished his lap, I will go over what trades have gone down for Div 1, or just in general. Skits is absolutely flying right now. He could be getting a 1:28 on his first lap. The fastest right now is a 1:29 from Rhino. MX has now done a 1:28.9. So his teammate showing the Ferrari power. Here goes Skits down to the line. It'll be interesting. Only a 1:29. 1:29.4 was a quick lap, but it seemed so much quicker. Really surprising, that one. Just trying to see who's on a lap. Frosty's come in. Phoenix, who is on a lap? No. He's given up. Fastest lap for... I believe it's Blake. Blake is on a lap, I believe. He is. Really? Found it really awkward to get through there. And so we'll just quickly run over the trades here. So, Alfa Romeo and Mercedes have come to an agreement. And Cloxon will be going to Alfa Romeo as well as Yeet McFleet going to Mercedes. So that's the trade that has gone through. And the one I'm very happy about, Rhino has left Mercedes and will be coming to Red Bull. And BMX has been put down to reserve. And that's all really for the Div 1. We can go over to Div 2 as Cozzy will be dropped down to reserve. Gordo up to Div 2. And Churchy going to reserve. Milan going into full-time seat at Aston Martin. And Beast and Connor going down to reserves. So Alfa Romeo team getting completely overhauled. And Churchy and Wolf going into the Alfa Romeo seats. As Blake crosses the line with a 1:32. That will put him into 9th. There's another Red Bull off. Seeming to be struggling. Trying to find it. I believe it was Ghost. Yes, it was. So Ghost struggling for group at the moment. Ghost going slowly. Oh, and he spun it as well. Even going slowly. Ghost seems to be really struggling for grip out here. With Frosty is on a lap. As validated, and he's going for another. And here comes Frosty, the Div 2 Red Bull driver. Unless that was a lap, because that was a 1:30, but it doesn't registered. So, oh yeah, because it was a... So he's got plenty of battery here. Has it enabled? Here he goes, and there's another spin. That is a Mercedes, I believe, or that might have just been letting through. There's Ghosts coming to the line as well. There's McLaren that's off. It is low. I scored, and he's gone. So he has hit the barrier. We'll see why up ahead. I think he is just over-rotated, and that's going to cost Frosty a bit of time. Slow Aston ahead as well. Remix also retired from the session. I believe this is Clappy. He's really blocking Frosty here on his lap. Let him go though. Might have been a bit late. Might have cost Frosty a bit too much time. And there is a yellow. I think Remix is retired in the pits. Frosty's gone purple in the second sector. Frosty is flying at the moment. There is a, I believe a Ferrari swerving ahead of him. No, it's an Alfa Romeo. He won't quite catch up to it, but he's on a very good lap at the moment. He's just gone a bit wide. I've almost jinxed him here. As he comes towards the line, it'll be a 1:34 to put him up to 11th. We're going to see Ghosts. He's going quite quick as well. So 107 currently. Oh, he's gone off. He hasn't invalidated though. Lucky for him. That will be good as he goes all the way the F1 Esports line into the final corner. Absolutely nails it. Gets full throttle. Goes all the way towards the line. What type of time will it be? He will get the 129. Get a 129.8 to put him into 8th place. As we'll go down and look at Yeet McFleet, who's on a lap and is yet to set a time. Almost spun it through there. Going into the final corner. Yeet McFleet, who will be joining Mercedes after this race. Will be swapping for Clarkson. So maybe one final hurrah for Yeet McFleet at Alfa Romeo. He's gone purple in the second sector. Seems to be a common theme. Many people going purple in the second. And there is a spinning Red Bull. I believe that is Ghosts. He's spun. Yeet also taking an F1 Esports line. He's really misjudged it and he's almost sent himself over the curb. As he comes to the line, it will be a 1:29.7, which will just put him up past Ghosts. Don't see anyone who's on a lap. Frosty either just finished a lap. Might have just finished because I think he jumped up a few places and Frosty almost lost it, I think. Lindsay on a lap, he's 2/10 up. As he comes to the line, what will the Alfa Romeo team principal produce? And it's a 3rd place, a 1:29.3. MX also on a lap, current pole sitter. 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Has gone so fast, so quickly. Obviously Ferrari really dominated these first few races and he's gone purple in the first sector. That's a good sign. MX has really seemed to just... something has clicked within him recently, within the past few rounds, and he has sent it to the limit. He is... and there's 2 cars off. Frosty has been given a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Yeet McFleet. Couldn't quite see that one, just saw both of them off, and now Frosty has a 5-place penalty, which right now will put him down into 16th, or 15th I believe. But he will stay in front of Pro Gamer, Leader G and Clarkson. So many people here as MX comes to the line. Now MX through the final corner has absolutely nailed it. Full throttle all the way to the line. Will he improve? It looks like it, and he's gone faster with a 1:28.7. What a lap from MX. Skits also following shortly behind his team principal. I believe he's got Frosty ahead of him. As he comes through the final corner, he will not be coming in. So we'll try to see what type of time the Clappy is putting up. We'll just watch Clappy here, just for a moment. Oh, and there's a big crash. There's a McLaren. I think that was why Frost had retired, and that has really slowed Clappy's lap time down. He won't be happy. But he'll still be 4th place with a 1:29. Oh, and Clappy has put it into the wall. Interesting tactics. Didn't think that would be the smartest way to do it. That is not the best way to go. At least he's done it off the track. Just trying to see who's on a lap. Zonix, I believe, is on one. 3/10 off on the lap though. Everyone will be coming in and then going straight back out. Zonix 7/10 down. Oh, sorry, up now. 7/10 down, sorry, yeah, 7/10 down on his lap. And there is a spinning Alpine. Comes up the final corner. Zonix will be coming into the pits, I presume, as this is not a competitive lap. And with no one else, got Skips on an out lap, Lindsay on an out lap, McFleet on an out lap, who's hit. Ghost is 2/10 down on his lap. He's looking good for him. If he stays this way, he will go into 8th place. Ghost has shown pace, but has just got unlucky in times. Has almost run a bit too wide there, but he's got it just on there. That exit is almost spot on. This is so easy to mess up. These corners, you go into the left-hander, into the right, uphill. So easy to spin. You can hear it. He's light on the throttle and then goes. I believe Skits has just started his lap. He's 4/10 up on his lap. He is 4/10 faster, ladies and gentlemen. That would put him up into 7th, maybe even 6th. How will this final corner go as he pushes towards the line? He jumps over the curb a bit. That'll cost him a bit of time. As he comes to the line, it will be a 1:29.2, which has put him up into 5th place. That is a good lap from Ghost. He will be happy with that, as he is up there with some of the championship contenders. That was a great lap from him. As we'll look at McFleet, as the Red Bull of Frosty is wanting to get out the way, giving McFleet a bit of a slipstream, and yet McFleet is using it to his full advantage. Frosty's got to get out the way though, and he has. He's given McFleet a massive slipstream there, and this could be the exact thing that McFleet needed to push himself higher in that order. Frosty has really helped this out for a male driver here. And as he comes to the final corner, what will the time be like? He gets that last corner almost spot on now to charge, goes to the line. What will it be? I believe it'll be a 1:29... No, 1:28.8, and he's gone into 2nd place! What a lap from McFleet with 5 seconds left in the session. MX didn't need to. Skits needs to improve if he wants to. As he comes to the line, Lindsay goes with a 1:28.7. The two Alfa Romeos have shocked everybody. Skits has gone to 4th. Rhino is 2/10 slower on this lap. He's gone purple in Sector 2. Ghost, I believe, is still on a lap. Everyone on a lap at the moment. Rhino, as he comes towards the line. Ghost has come into the pits, so he won't be able to improve his. Will Rhino be able to, however? Rhino comes to the line and will not go faster. Italian Herbs is a second up. J-Man has collided with MX. MX has a 5-place grid penalty. This is incredible. So MX, the pole sitter, has had a collision with J-Man and now has put the two Alfa Romeos, their title contenders, on the front row. Yeet McFleet, who's going to Mercedes after this race, has completely said to the boss, you know what? This is what you get. That is huge. What a qualifying session that was. What a qualifying session that was. MX will be first, but it's not going to matter. He has a 5-place grid penalty, as well as Yeet McFleet. I did not see that. So Frosty, McFleet, and MX all have 5-place grid penalties. That is massive. So Frosty will drop down to 18th. McFleet will drop down to 8th, so that'll push Goats up. MX will drop down to 6th or 5th. That is huge. So it'll be Lindsay and Skits on the front row. Rhino will start 3rd. That is huge for him. He's needed that all season long. This will be an interesting race. If it's anywhere as entertaining as Div 2 was, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because this is going to be phenomenal. That was probably one of the most entertaining qualifyings I have ever witnessed. So this is huge. You can see all the pit crew there lining up in order. Arms out, ready to go. Getting in formation. You can look all the way down the grid. They're all there, arms out. That's a funny one. But what a qualifying that one was. That is one for the ages. If you have never seen a better qualifying session, or if you have seen a better qualifying session, please let me know what it was. I would love to watch it. So here we go. Formation lap. Lindsay on the front row. We'll run you down the order. So it'll be Lindsay, Skits, Rhino, Italian Herbs, MX, Clappy, Ghost, McFleet, J-Man, Phoenix, Camille, Remix, Frost, Blake, Zonix, scored 159, Pro Gamer, Frosty, Lee the G, and Cloxon. And this is going to be one heck of a race. So I'll just try and get this up. Apologies. It will run over the tyres. So everyone in the top 5 on mediums, Clappy on hards, Ghost on mediums, Yeet McFleet on the softs, J-Man, Phoenix, Remix, Frost, Zonix, Pro Gamer, and Frosty and Cloxon all on the mediums. Lee the G, Lola scored 159, and Yeet McFleet on the softs, and Clappy, Camille, and Blake all on the hards. So this is going to be start. We'll just have to see how this goes. This will be some start to this race. This is going to be great. I can just feel it. So, as we come around the final corner, Milan, I don't think you can make predictions for this race. No one can. This could be some race. You cannot predict this one. Look how far back Skits is. Skits has pushed himself back, and there is a AlphaTauri who's spun. And we'll see how Lindsay goes here on the parking. Oh yeah, he's got it. So Skits. There's the AlphaTauri coming to the back here. So is Cloxon. There is 2 AlphaTauris just completely stopped. Blake and Remix, and also a Alpine, both coming into their grid slot. As we get ready to go, Lindsay and Skits on the front row. Title contenders. as we get ready here in Div 1. It's 5 red lights, and away we go here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's a good start from Lindsay. It's also a good start from Rhino. This is a big one. There's a massive crash on the back. Leela G is gone, and Carmel. That's another huge one here. That is massive, and that is a full safety car, and the luck does not get any worse for Leela G. Skits has a 5-second time penalty for a collision with Rhino. So does Rhino. Rhino also has a 5-second. This is huge as we have a look at the order. Remix unlucky off the start. Lost 4. Cloxon gained 5. Frosty gained 5. Zonix gained 3. Blake gained 3. McFleet gained 3. That is huge. And now we're here for a safety car. Not even before we reach the first corner. And I believe there is going to be not very happy drivers. I don't think Leela G will be very happy. Lee wants a restart of the race. Honestly, you can't blame him. This is massive. So Frosty has basically put himself back to where he was. He qualified 13th, I believe, or 12th. He got put down to 18th, and oh, and Italian Herbs is a 5-second time penalty. So lots of contact under the safety car. This is hard to predict here. There is a McLaren in the pits, that is Frost, as well as Pro Gamer. We'll go see what tyres they're putting on. It will be the hards. So I assume Frost will try to go to the end. It'll just be another set of mediums for Pro Gamer as he replaces his front wing. So I presume Frost is trying to go to the end on these tyres. Milan, if I was going to say someone to win, I would be looking anywhere from about 6th to 1st. You could even go down all the way. You cannot predict this one. Theoretically, if there was going to be betting on this race, I would not do it. No way. Absolutely not. There's no way you can predict this. Especially with how unpredictable stuff can be. Like, no matter how many safety cars, there's plenty weak. Noob in Div 2, he started from 20th. He almost had the winner, almost won the race. He came 2nd. DXman didn't have the greatest qualifying. He won the race. So, if you 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all have 5-second time penalties for collisions under the safety car. Lindsay is at a massive advantage here. So if we just put on the gap here to the leader, those top few will go all the way down to 11th. But safety car should be in this lap. No, it won't be. Took too long to catch up. So right now, you cannot blend this stuff. Oh, I don't think you can write a better script than this. This is some start. Frost back in the pits. Is he changing the strategy? Or he's got wing damage. I don't think he has. No, he does. Apparently he does. I can't see any visible wing damage. And he's put on the mediums. Get Lindsay behind that red Mercedes safety car. He might not even go racing this lap either, because Frost is still in the pits. Oh, and I don't know if that was lag or not, but Lindsay got spun by the safety car. I'm trying to see if I can see any damage. Does not look like it. No, from Inspector Mac has passed this test. Lindsay has passed my inspection. He has no damage. Well, while we're on a safety car, I might as well talk about some things. I think a cool feature for the next game, if you're spectating, or you're out of the race or something, there's a safety car, you should be able to control the safety car. I think that would be sick. It's totally unnecessary and totally not needed, but I think that'd be awesome. But first they should fix the bugs and glitches in that game, because it has been awful this year. We've had so many glitches and ruined races because of throttle bugs and tyre issues, and just disconnects, and the safety car is in this lap. Bert Mylander has decided he wants to come in for a little tea break. Hopefully he has some time to actually do something there in the pits, but for the moment we'll just have to see how Lindsay goes. I want to watch Skits. I want to watch the way Skits reacts to this, but we'll see when Lindsay goes. We've seen people go out the final corner. Skits is right there, and Lindsay's gone. He's caught him while he's napping, and look at the gap Lindsay's already got. Lindsay is all over the place here, and here goes Rhino. Rhino could try to send it down into turn 1. This could be massive. Blake, the boat's gone into the pits, and down the inside goes the McFleet. I couldn't quite see that one. He almost gets it. Italian Herbs has been jumped by Yeet McFleet. He cuts the corner. He's almost spun, but he's just held onto it. Lindsay holds on to his lead. Skits not too far behind. There's a yellow flag. Oh, and there's 2 off. MX. I believe that's MX and Clappy. MX and Clappy are both off. And that is huge for this race. Lindsay's still in front. I would go look to that. Here goes Skits down the inside. Thought about it. Decided against it. I can't speak at the moment. But look at Rhino behind. Rhino as well. There's another yellow flag. I think there's a spin or someone off maybe. It is. It is the Haas of Zonix. And Skits is trying to chase down his Remix. Pro Gamer's off. There's plenty of carnage down up at the back. I apologise for not going over there to look at it, but I can't look away from this front battle. This is the battle for not only the race lead, but I'd say the championship. Lindsay is behind by just a couple of points. And now here goes Skits. Will he make a jump for it? And oh, he's out of the race. I scored 59 points, he's out of the race. And another safety car. So Bert Mylander has barely had time to even make himself a tea, let alone drink it. I apologise for these awful jokes. I sincerely apologise. Yeet McFleet, oh, plenty coming in here. We've got some action on, as Americans would say, pit road. MX has come in. He's putting on the hards. Clockson on the hards. Zonix will be put on the hards. Oh, unsafe release. So many cars in the pits, my lord. Pro Gamer on hards. I think everyone that's pitted has just gone on hards. If you're Blake the Boat, you're a bit annoyed since you just pitted, but honestly, I think he's actually gained more time off that. Oh no, so Frost has just come into the pits for softs. So yeah, everyone that's just pitted basically is now on the softs. Yeah, so Yeet McFleet has managed to just sneak his way out in front. As we have a look at here, Frosty has gone up 10 places. What a drive from him so far. Ghost has gone up 1, Phoenix up 3, Clockson up 7. So massive comeback drive from Frosty from 18th on the grid. So I still haven't that up, I just had a complete mind blank. So we'll not get racing this lap. I don't think there should be red flags in F120. Yeah, they never should have been removed from the game. I don't know how that would work online though. Milan, do you think they should still be online, and how do you think that'd work? Because I think people would be wanting red flags, but if there's just a massive pile up and stuff, or you just want basically how it works in real life, or because I think everyone's been wanting red flags since they removed it, but yeah. What do you mean by real life? Like how it works in real life, that's how you want it? Also, thank you, Sparks. I do agree. Being able to drive the safety car when there's people behind you is cool. Being able to drive the safety car around the track with no one there, not cool. Yeah, okay, so you'd want it how it works in real life. I guess that could work. So, how would you implement it online? We've got to entertain ourselves somehow, guys. So I'll interact with the chat while we're on the safety car. I would try and get some interviews, but the safety car might be going this lap, and I don't want to distract anybody. Did that in pre-season with Frosty, I believe, and I believe he spun out about 10 seconds after hanging up. So, yeah, we'll stick to post-race interviews. So as we come around here, the final corner. Not final corner, what am I talking about? My brain is so fried. Stoppage for 2 minutes, clears all debris and retired cars, stay same position, can pit and change wings. Yeah, so just say it'd be like pits, or maybe just do a red flag if there's too much debris or a big pile up. Yeah. Spark, I don't mind your idea, but stoppage for 2 minutes I think is a bit much. I think come into the pits for about 30 seconds, you're able to change tyres, automatically repairs all damage. Yeah, clears everyone's, and then just, yeah, safety cars in this lap. I reckon standing start, that'd be good. I think 30 seconds, though, not 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes is a bit much. At the most, I'd be saying 45. Yeah, I like that idea though, Sparks, it's good. Yeah, so automatically like repairs your wings and stuff. Yeah, alright, sorry. Not distracted off that. Here we go. Out of the final corner. Lindsay. Has he gone? Yet he has, but it's not a good start. Skits is all over the back of him here, but so is Rhino. Rhino right on the inside of Skits here. Here we go. This will be a three-way fight for the lead going into turn one. Lindsay has gone to the outside to cover off Skits, and Skits is going side by side here with Rhino. Rhino for second place. Will he be able to get there? Not quite. He will just be able to hold him off. But now coming into turn three, Skits covers him off. And we'll hold on just for now. J-Man not too far behind Rhino either. Clappy has got past Remix. And this is a very close battle for the moment. We'll go on board with Rhino because we can still have a look at what's going on for the lead here. Yeet McFleet has got past Remix. Remix seems to be going a bit slower. He's been overtaken by Clappy. And I think I saw Cloxon get past MX. And Pro Gamer gets past MX as well. And he's pulled a big gap. You can see that on the minimap. Blake the Boat gets past Remix, his team principal. But he gets straight back at it. The two AlphaTauris fighting here. They're going back and forth. They go side by side. Cloxon's now there as well. Here goes Remix, and he'll just hold on to that just barely. And he pushes him a bit wide off the track. Cloxon will just have to hold on to it and take it on the chin. But now here goes Cloxon. Will he try to go down the inside? He won't. He shifts down. And we'll just let it go. But we'll come up to his front fight now. Rhino all over the back of him. Here comes Rhino. Goes down to the outside of Skits. He's going to have Lindsay there to block him. Here goes Skits for the lead. Skits has the lead of the race. But Lindsay's going to be fighting. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for Rhino. Rhino will now squeeze through. Rhino gets through past Skits. Lindsay leaves the door wide open for Rhino on the outside, but comes back across and shuts that door. Skits is now all over the back of him. Now here he comes all the way from Rhino. Rhino trying to defend from Skits and attack Lindsay. Skits is so close. He's right there. He's practically smelling the gearbox And now down the inside of Rhino. He will get the job done. What a move from Skits there. He held so close through the S's. Skits just holds off here. Through this very tight, tricky corner. And there's a spin out back. That's Pro Gamer. Pro Gamer's spun. And now here goes Rhino. Zonix gets past MX's. I think MX almost got caught up in that spin. Blake the Boat has dropped a few. So is Yeet McFleet and Clappy. There is a massive battle going on behind us. Oh, and that was almost a spin, I think. Look at Cloxon. Look at this whole battle. Oh, and look at that. There's a massive crash. Yeet McFleet is off. So many people off. This is absolute carnage, that one there. Only managed to get a bit of that one, but here comes Cloxon on Clappy. Clappy, who races for Mercedes in Div 2, is reserving. Lindsay gets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:33, but Ghost gets him with a 1:33.5. Ghost is now all over the back. We need to move back up to the front here because Italian Herbs is all there. Blake the Boat gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Italian Herbs is all over the back of J-Man. Cloxon, so incredibly close. Zonix will lose a place to MX. But now here comes Cloxon. Down on Clappy, and he will get the job done. I think if he can hold on the outside, there's 4 cars pitting. I think that's from that incident just towards the end. And look at this, they're going side by side here. Cloxon, Clappy, Cloxon, Clappy. But Cloxon will get that job done. But you see those 4 at the back, they were all involved in a huge incident. Just at the end of this straight up here, just a lap ago. And now Ghosts starting to get a bit close. Same with Ice Iron Rhino. Ice Iron Rhino getting close as well. Ghosts and Rhino will be teammates next week. This will be Rhino's last race here in Div 1. Sorry, Mercedes. J-Man, Italian Herbs, everyone. It's all bunched up. Phoenix is a bit far behind. He's a Williams reserve driver. He usually races in the Div 2. Just have to have a look here as Ghosts all over the back of Italian Herbs here. Everyone's all over the back of everyone, really. Lindsay sets a 1:33. So, currently, that is 5 seconds off qualifying pole position. And there's Ghosts really on the back of Italian Herbs here. Clappy gets back past Cloxon, and Ghosts loses a fair bit of traction there. It looked to be like Cloxon gets back in front of Clappy, but gets a 3 seconds, so basically goes straight back behind him. Ghosts still trying to chase down Phoenix. Ghosts still close here. Frosty gets a 3-second time penalty. So, lots of support for J-Man and Phoenix in the chat. As Blake the Boat comes into pit once again. Obviously Milan going for J-Man, Sparks going for Remix as they are their team principals. Gotta show support for him. J-Man currently in second, technically, and Ghost is also in, I think, about third, I think. He's in theoretical third, I believe. So Ghost right now is on the podium. He's run a bit wide there. That'll be a warning, I believe. Italian Herbs gaining on the back of J-Man. Lindsay has started to pull out a gap out at the front. Lindsay goes a 1:32.9. He is just getting faster. We'll have a look at this battle here. Clappy and Cloxon as Rhino just got past Skits. But they go back and forth. Rhino goes again. He's desperate for this second place. On track at least. Rhino and Skits both have DRS. Skits... No, I don't think Rhino actually had DRS due to him being behind, so being in front of Skits at the timing line. So Skits now starting to pull away. Italian Herb's not too far from J-Man. You can see that on the board, but we will just continue watching this for the time being. As Rhino is getting closer and closer. It's exactly what I want to be seeing from him as he's joining my team next week. Ghost is also getting very close to Italian Herbs, but right now, it's a bit of a stalemate. No one's winning, no one's losing. I'd say those bottom 12, sorry, not bottom 12, 12 and below had a bit of a poor start and unlucky start, but would be willing to turn that one around quickly. And that crash has really set a fair few people back. I'll be interested to see who's at blame for that. Later on, once disputes are finished, look at the exit from Ghost there. Sorry, the entry into the last corner. Now we'll have to look up here at the Rhino and Skits battle, because Rhino will be able to get past Skits here. I believe it'll be a send down into turn 1. Remix gets a 132.8. He won't send it, but he will be close. But Ghost does send it. Ghost sends it on Italian Herbs. Italian Herbs has cut the corner. Well, you can just see that here. Italian Herbs has DRS. He also has a 3-second time penalty. Here goes Ghost. Rhino also got past Skits as well. We'll have to go back up and look at that one, but Ghost gets back up in front. Ghost and Skits side by side through the edges. This isn't going to go well, but Skits gets in front. Clockson gets a 3-second, and Ghost starting to pull away here from Italian Herbs. But look at how close this battle is. J-Man, if these guys keep fighting, it's just going to be more beneficial for the man in the green. The man who controls the green, and Ghost's not too far behind as well. Here goes Rhino. Rhino down the inside. What a move this would be. Skits still manages to hold on. This is incredible defending. Blake the Boat goes fast with a 131.5 as he's on soft tyre. As this is a close battle so far. Ghosts right on the back of J-Man here, as well as Italian Herbs not too far away from Ghosts. This will be an interesting turn 1. Just have to see, these cinematic shots are not doing us any good. We can't see much. Skits is coming into the pits. That is surprising to see. That's an interesting one. I want to see what Skits is putting on. He's putting on the mediums, and I believe he's serving a penalty. He was. So he was serving that 5 seconds. Now that won't matter, as I believe I just saw 2 cars side by side. I believe that was Clappy. J-Man now getting very close to the back of our side, Rhino. So Ghost right now is in theoretical 3rd. Skits has now got rid of all those penalties, so he's now down in 13th on, I believe, was the medium tyre. So we'll just have to see how this battle unfolds, and it's actually quite close up at the front here as we watch Clappy and Clockson battle as Frosty's just ahead. Oh, and Clockson's almost hit the back of Frosty and it's cost him. But look at this, he's gone off track. He comes back on track, he's right on the back of Clappy, but doesn't. Sorry, also apologies, Clappy does not reserve for Mercedes. I just realised that. He is in theoretical Div 1. That is Mickey, I'm getting confused. There's Frosty. And he's tried to fend from Clappy, and he's done quite a good job considering his Div 2. Ghosts as Lindsay, the race leader, has come into the pits. Lots of people have. Almost everyone in the pits. Top 6. All in. We'll see what Lindsay is putting on. Lindsay is putting on the hard tyres. He's going to the end. J-Man hard tyres to the end. Italian Herbs hard tyres to the end. Ghost hard tyres to the end as well. So plenty of people going on the hards all the way to the end. Frosty gets Official Frost gets 3 seconds, and up at the front, Iceland Rhino is the leader. As Clappy got past Frosty, I did not quite see when that happened. Clockson's going to be all over the back of Frosty now. As they go side by side here, Frosty is on the mediums, but will not be able to hold on. MX tries to get past as well. They go side by side, and Frosty's just let it go. A little bit more disciplined now as he's had a few more penalties than he'd probably want to in the past few weeks. But here goes Frosty. Frosty's going to try going for a move here on MX, but MX has squeezed him all the way to the outside. I don't think Frosty will be too happy with that move. Got Frosty down into 6th. He'll probably pit soon. I believe Rhino or Frosty's got 3 seconds. You can see that one coming. I think Rhino will probably pit this lap, I'd presume. He is. So Rhino coming in, being cautious. Remix gets 5 seconds. And Clappy will take the lead of the race. Everyone's serving their 5 seconds at the moment. Frosty comes into the pits. Frosty puts on the hards. He'll go to the end. Plenty will be going to the end. Remix comes in. He puts on the hards. He got in front of Rhino. And Lindsay will jump up into 5th. And MX, I believe, has stopped. Yeah, so everyone ahead has stopped. Except Clappy. I don't know if Clappy's stopped. We'll just have a check here. Look. No, Clappy is yet to stop. So, Cloxon with the lead of the race. As he has not stopped and is on the hard tyre. Sparks, I completely agree with you. This is great racing. The Skits just got past Rhino, so this battle continues. So, continuing. Look at Lindsay. Lindsay up in 5th. So, Skits and Rhino really got held up with those penalties because Ghost, J-Man, and now 4 places in front of them. So, this will be interesting to see. Phoenix run on the back of Remix. The Div 2 driver as MX gets past Cloxon as Cloxon comes into the pits for his 2nd stop. So MX now takes the on-track, not on-track, I've completely forgot what it's called, but we'll say theoretical lead of the race. Plenty of cars coming past. We'll get past Cloxon. Ghost is one of them, so is J-Man. So Clappy yet to stop. Cloxon losing lots of times in that pit. Frosty be able to get out ahead of him, and Frost is out of the race, and that is a full safety car. If you are Cloxon, you are absolutely furious. If you are Clappy, you are incredibly happy for that. So Cloxon has literally come out the pits as there's a safety car. So that is big. So this will bunch the field back up and really give everyone a chance to have another go at it. We'll quickly have a look over the penalties. 5 seconds for Remix, 3 seconds for Phoenix. No, we'll just leave those on. 3 seconds for Herbs, 6 for Frosty, 6 for Cloxon. So, I assume Clappy will be coming in. That is my prediction. I believe he will come in, as it is a free pit stop under the safety car, and yeah, he will. MX has overtaken him as he's coming into the pits. MX saw what he was trying to do and just jumped him. Pro Gamer has a drive-through for speeding under, and you can see those Red Bull. See the Red Bull staff getting ready, the engineers getting ready for a pit stop, and it is not for Ghosts. Is it for Frosty? Lindsay gets in front of Zonix. Zonix drops down quite a few places. He's in the pits. Plenty of people in the pits. Lots of people using this as a free pit stop, so I don't know why those Red Bull were out. As we have a look, what will Skits be putting on? Skits puts on the mediums and just gets out in front of Rhino. That was lucky. So Lindsay will hold the lead. Blake the Boat also very happy apparently. So Boat very happy, as he'll get to catch up as he was almost getting lapped. Alright guys, give us some interaction in the chat. Give us something to talk about during the safety car period while we're waiting for people to catch up. Lindsay gets back into the lead of the race. Blake the Boat, 32 seconds behind, has now He's now been able to catch up to the field, and also Pro Gamer. He has to serve this drive-through within 3 laps, otherwise he's disqualified. But if this safety car goes any longer than 3 laps, he will automatically be disqualified from the race. So he better hope this safety car is only a few laps, as Clappy has just got past Ghost. I think that was an accident, yep. You still can't predict who's going to win? No one can. If I was going to say, I'd probably say Lindsay, just with the pace he's shown. It could be anyone, but I'd say Lindsay at this point in time. I'd be putting my money on Lindsay. Any other suggestions for the new game, guys? Anything we can talk about here to make this safety car period a little less stale? Safety car's gonna win? Yeah, the safety car's probably led more laps than Lindsay. Classic cars? Agreed. If they don't bring classic cars back, I think there might be a riot. I think people would be willing to pay for classic cars as well. That was some of the funnest times I've had F1, racing the old McLaren or the Red Bull. Completely agree with you, Sparks. Classic cars would be huge. I think the better career mode, like what we had with Breaking Point. Breaking Point was good, like an extended version of that. MX illegally passed Clappy while entering pits. Although it is illegally, technically he is allowed to do that. Phoenix has also spun. Yeah, it is legal. It is how. Although it seems unfair, it is legal. There is no rule in our regulations that say it is illegal to. I did it in Saudi Arabia last season. You're allowed to do it. Just got to be smart about it. That one might not be as excusable, but it is still legal because they have nothing in the regulations that say you can't. It was before entering the pits, but they were both, yeah. You could say it was before that, but it depends. Depends how you look at it. Yeah. It was an interesting one. It was a smart move because it's put him up. It's got him into second. But why isn't an F1 car the safety car? I don't know. Oh, like IRL? I have no clue. I don't know. I think because F1 cars are a little... Because they have all like the medic stuff in there as well. So they have all the equipment and stuff, I believe. Safety cars in this lap. It's also probably a bit harder to drive as well, Sparks. That's my assumption. Like, if the safety car was an actual F1 car, I don't think Grosjean would have survived. As there is carnage behind the safety car. Italian Herbs is now in last. I believe he's been brake checked. So now we get ready to go. He has gone now. No, he hasn't. He's waiting, he's waiting. He's gone. Few cars have come, plenty of cars have come into the pits, and everyone is all. It's going to be 3 wide down into turn 1. It was going to be 3 wide. Here goes Clappy for the lead. Clappy has the lead of the race. He's side by side with Lindsay as we come all the way up, and we'll get the lead of the race. Whoever was unhappy that Clappy got past under safety car going into the pits, then there you go. You must be happy now because that is all the way. It was Frosty, by the way, not Ghost. Ghost did not come in and pit. So Clappy takes the lead of the race. Lindsay not too far behind. Oh, and there's a Alfa Romeo off. It was Yeet McFleet who has got past Ghost. Oh, and Ghost is in the wall, and I think that might have had something to do with Yeet McFleet. It's unfortunate. Rhino out of the session, and another safety car. We'll try to see if we can catch someone going past all that. Pro Gamer is coming past it now. What's happened? Oh, I was close. He should have stopped here. I can't tell what's happened there. It doesn't look like it's an incident that he has caused. Or self-error. In Korea, you should be able to design your car. Yeah. It'd make the car reveals a lot better rather than just, you know, seeing the same livery. Like, or custom liveries. That'd be sick. Literally anyone can win it? Yeah. So, I literally just said Lindsay about 3 minutes ago, and now Clappy's in the lead. Huge. Ghost now in 11th. Rhino out the race. Frosty down in 14th. Crazy restart. Ghost is 5 seconds to speeding in the pit lane as well. Huge, huge, huge. Alright, Chat, give us more topics. More topics. Get them going, because we'll probably be on a safety car for a lot longer than we'd like. Blake the boat from P18 to P6. Oh yeah, that's incredible. Wasn't even paying attention, but he's jumped so high in that. Ghost has now dropped down to 14th. He was 6th. Yeah, that's a great drive from Blake the boat. And he's just overtaken Italian Herbs. What's happened there? Has he been allowed to pass him? He's now gone up to 7th. How many TikToks are going to be made from this? Probably a lot. Or, I don't know. It's been, I'd say, one highlight TikTok. That's what I'd say. It depends if Zonix can be bothered. Who do you think is going to be the champion in 2023 IRL? As a completely non-biased Max Verstappen fan, Max Verstappen. He's going to go 3 times. I genuinely don't know. I'll make my prediction after the first race. I'm hoping Charles, but probably Max. Yeah. Hopefully Ferrari. I want to see a closer battle this year. Wasn't fun. Even though I'm a Red Bull fan, I don't like those dominant seasons. It's not as fun to watch. And the race where Max won the title was awful, so anticlimactic. Okay. I think many people can agree with this. Although how controversial Abu Dhabi 2021 was, that might be probably one of the best finishes to a championship ever, in my opinion. Hopefully a 3-way battle, yeah. Mercedes not top 4, I could see that. I reckon, with the pace Alonso has shown, I reckon Aston top 4. I completely agree with you, Sparks. I reckon it could be Red Bull. McLaren don't look like they're going to do too well, but yeah, I don't know. This could be interesting. So as we get ready to restart, we should go back after this lap, hopefully. Fernando, 3-time world champion, I would agree with that. I think Fernando could easily be a 3-time world champion. Zonix for the win. I doubt it. I doubt it, Zonix. I'm sorry. I hate to doubt you, but especially with half wing damage, I wouldn't say it's no chance, but you never know. Gonna be too easy? Alright, I'm waiting for it. J-Man for the win? Agreed. J-Man could do it. Just dive bomb everyone? Yeah, go on. Send him to the first corner, Zonix. Crash out, Clappy. You won't. Ghost gets a 5 second, and off we go here. Another restart, 7 laps to go here in Bahrain. Clappy has had a nice lead off the start. Let's watch Zonix. Will he come through? He will! He dives bombs, skits, he goes for the race. That's a good one. Yeet McFleet gets a 3 second time penalty. Good stuff, Zonix. Zonix win by 1 lap? Yeah. Pro Gamer gets in front of Phoenix and Italian Herbs. Frosty gets up past Cloxon. Ghosts in the pits, I think? Yes, I would say so. So Ghost down in 15th. Clappy holds on to this lead. Lindsay not too far behind, neither is MX. Cloxon has spun. Is he out? No, he's not, but that was close. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one. Frosty gets past Italian Herbs. Frosty on a comeback charge. Look at Lindsay. Look at Lindsay. Here goes MX on the outside of Lindsay. This would be massive for the championship. MX with the switchback. Switchbacks of dreams. Here goes MX. He's right on the side here. Lindsay just gets back in front. Just holds on. Yeet McFleet not too far behind either. He's really proving himself in his last race for Alfa Romeo here. Zonix is indeed crazy. Here goes MX. MX ran the outside. Lindsay shuts that door quite quickly. Not letting anything like that happen. Here goes MX. MX will take second place. Yeet McFleet might take it off both of them. Here he goes. Yeet McFleet hits it to his teammate. Off he goes. Just as I was praising him. He has been massively... There's been a massive collision there. And I don't think Lindsay's starting to regret that decision as much as I think he was starting to. That is a huge crash. Blake the Boat is now in 4th place. There was talks of him being dropped from Alpha Tauri. I don't think he can anymore. With a drive like this, Cloxon has a 3 second time penalty. He's now got 14 seconds. And there goes Cloxon again. Cloxon has either been hit or spun. Phoenix is out. So that might have been a big one. Oh, here we go. Safety car number 563. MX is indeed the switchback king. And safety car. 6 laps to go. Clappy holds on. Ghosts is now in this thing. You can see him. He's passing the safety car. Far out, Ghosts. Way to hit it. More talking topics, yeah. I did a double overtake. Michael Collins, who are you? Who are you in this race? There should be safety car online races. My gosh, that would be hilarious. Like, they brought in the supercars for what? Single player? Who cares? No one cares. Single player. That'd be safety car. I remember someone did that. I think it was... Who was it? I think it was Tim at Marduk. He did that in like... What? 2014? That was good. Pro Gamer. Oh yeah, nice Pro Gamer. That was good. Where are you now? 6th. Yeah, nice drive. Driving well. Yeah, he did it around Monaco. It was good. If you haven't seen the video, go watch it. It's a great one. Yeah, please, anyone, throw all your topics. Throw any political opinions. Throw anything. Any thoughts that you have, throw them in the chat. We need something to talk about for these final few laps. I reckon we'll get racing around lap 26, 25. So this is almost an identical replica of Div 2. Zonix dive bot. Yes, do it. Zonix, seriously. Just send everyone into turn 1. Pro Gamer for the win. It's possible. I won't say no. If you could sign anyone, who would you sign in league race? Like, for, what's it called? Do you mean just in general for the ORL? Or, like, anyone? Like, you talking esports, F1 drivers? Yeah, so just anyone in the world. If you could sign anyone in ORL for Div 2, who would you sign? Vipermon. Frosty, I'm sorry. You can understand where I'm coming from. ORL, who I would sign anyone for ORL, probably Skits. If I could have a dream Div 1 team, I'd be taking Skits and Lindsay. Skits has fun. God damn it. I think Pro Gamers hit him. Vipamon and whom else? Myself. Vipamon and me. Should I dive bomb safety car restart? Yes. 100%. Pro Gamer, have you hit Skits there? Is he now in 13th place because of you? Ghosts might be able to get Skits here. He could get past him, which would be good for me personally, as the Red Bull TP, and he will get him. Wonderful. No, you didn't. He went slow. Are you going to Australian GP this year? I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to be going to. If I do and get reported, it's on me. Sure, it's on me. I will try my best to defend you. He takes that bet. Yeah, I'm hoping. I think I'm trying to go quali and race day. Hopefully, you're going to the Oz GP. Nice, bro. If we should have a massive ORL meetup, that'd be sick. What's your dive bomb? Yeah, bet. Zonix, Melbourne is Zonix lawyer, 100%. Objection. I got quali and race. Yeah, I do as well. Zonix, I swear to God, if you dive bomb everyone into turn 1, I will defend my heart out for you. You got race and quali? Nice. We should all meet up quali or race day. Probably quali would be easier. That'd be crazy. I'm waiting for it. Take Clappy out the race, you won't. No, I'm joking. You got all 4 days? Nice. Zonix, take out Pro Gamer into turn 1, surely. Straight into the back of him. Alright, so here comes Clappy. For anyone who is listening, this is a joke. We're not being serious, I hope. It would be funny though. Cry Gamer? Facts. I'm really joking. Pro Gamer more like Noob Gamer. Am I right? Yes. Alright, let's get back to this race. Clappy has not quite gone. He probably could have gone while MX was there. And he has not had the best restart. Here comes MX. But watch out for Zonix as well. Geek McFleet has gone past. Will Zonix do it? Oh, Zonix, that's pathetic. Oh, and there's a spin. Almost like the boat almost gets spun. Lindsay drops back. Lots of position changes. Clappy, MX, all there. Drop a gear and disappear, yeah. In the words of Lee the G. No, we shouldn't. We should take a 1 week break when OzGP's on. Agreed. There's a yellow flag. I believe that's for clocks. No. Italian Herbs. And J-Man once again making collisions. There is 3 laps in this race. Remix gets past. Clockson drops behind Frosty. And there's a big one. I believe that was Skits. Pro Gamer's also gone, so is J-Man. There might have been a collision there. What's Blake the boat on? Sure, I will give you Blake the boat on board. Oh, look at this fight here between the 2 alphas. Italian Herbs gets another 3 seconds. That just rubs salt into the wound for him. Ghost drops down. Blake the boat. We're just sitting here watching this battle, but hold on. I hate to take away what the viewers want, but no, never mind. Oh, look at this. You got the 2 alpha battle side by side into turn 1. Yeet McFleet says, later boss, I'm going to Mercedes and I'm leaving you in the dust as well. Pro Gamer, oh, it's almost contact. Pro Gamer gets 5 second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Like the boat has Macca's internet? Yeah. He almost hits the back of Lindsay as well. This is such a close race. MX only 2 3/10 behind Clappy, and the two alphas battling here. See Blake the boat as well. This may be, there is no arguing that this was driver of the day. He's gone from I don't even know where to 5th place and is fighting for a podium in the final 2 laps of this race. 3-way battle for P3. Yeet McFleet starting to pull away. Here goes Blake. Lindsay cuts him off. There's been some aggressive driving, and Pro Gamer seems to be struggling. But now J-Man gets past Ghost as well. Ghost gets past J-Man. But we still need to watch this battle here. This is a great battle between the two alphas. Seems like it's very close up ahead as well. We'll watch that just for a short moment. Clappy. Make sure none of that slipstream is on. Yeet McFleet looking to get passed by his team principal. Pro Gamer still struggling for grip in every possible way. Now it goes side by side. Lindsay gets the job done on Yeet McFleet, but Yeet McFleet has the inside line. Here comes Blake the boat. He could have his own Hamilton moment. Through goes Blake. Blake gets past Yeet. But we'll just hold on. There's almost contact. Blake. That is great driving there to be able to hold on to that one and not be able to go through. Through goes Hamilton indeed. Zonix down in 10th. Blake the boat still there. Pro Gamer still somehow finding ways to have issues. Here comes Blake. Blake just sitting behind waiting for his time. I don't know if he has. I don't know if he actually has DRS or not. I would watch Zonix, but I'm sorry, he's a second behind. Frosty's just gone past him as well. I just want to watch this battle up ahead. Oh, Zonix is off. Sorry, Zonix, I'd hate to curse you. Close battle for first, yeah. We're watching this 3rd place one though, because this one is a lot closer. And Blake has had a great drive as well, but hold on, we might want to switch up here for a sec. Final lap of this race. I'm sorry, my voice is going. My throat hurts so much. Here goes MX. That's not going to help my throat. But now here they come. MX makes contact. He cuts the corner a bit. MX fighting for the lead. They make contact. Much more contact. Even more contact. And MX takes the lead of the race. But here goes Clappy up the inside. Here goes MX for the lead as well. They almost make contact. MX takes the lead of the race. We'll just check behind, not too close. But here comes Clappy. Clappy looking to get past MX here. Down the inside. It's an absolute send. There's plenty of contact. Not the best bit of racing I've seen in quite some time. But they go side by side. This could only end badly. I'm sorry, I cannot speak at the moment. I think MX still in first place. They're battling. It is wheel to wheel. Nothing in it whatsoever. MX looking to close that gap as soon as possible. This is almost an exact repeat of Div 2. This is incredible racing. MX coming towards the final few corners. Clappy right behind him. MX's teammate Skits has gone into 7th. Blake the boat has dropped down into 8th. Oh no, but at least his teammate Remix has gone up. Final corner, final send. Clappy goes for it, nothing to lose. He spins, he goes off. MX is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix. What a finish to this race. Great racing. Clappy with nothing to lose, absolutely sends it into the final corner. And it is not too close out the back. What a finish to that race. Could not have asked for anything better. What a race. What a send. Clappy indeed risking it all. Sonic's in 13th. And Pro Gamer might still be getting lapped by the AIs. What a finish. Clappy, he is risking quali bans. That is a risky one. That final... oh, and Pro Gamer still struggling for grip. No surprises there. Took out Pro Gamer for you. Jeez, thanks, Onyx. If you actually did, please send me the clip on Discord if you did. That'd be hilarious. Pro Gamer in 14th. Won't get any points. 44 seconds behind, and there's 5 seconds of time penalties, and my voice is absolutely dead. Melbourne, you dared me? I guess I did, yeah. And Pro Gamer, unsurprisingly, struggling for grip. Pro Gamer driver of the day, yep. What a finish to that race. Clappy going into the final corner, nothing to lose. Sends it. Blake, the boat driver of the day. Oh, it was a tough one. I reckon he would have been if it wasn't for that final one. What a race that was. What a finish to the ORL here in Bahrain. Thank you so much here, and we will see you next week. Thank you very much.